I'm at Apex Park in Wangaratta. This is the start of one of the big rail trails. This is the Murray Mountains. It's a long way, got to go both Beechworth and Bright. It's probably going to be an overnight trip. I've packed enough stuff to make it an overnighter. It's been about a 2-kilometre ride from the Wangaratta train station, which is very well signed. As soon as you leave the station, pretty much you can see signs pointing you how to get here to start the rail trail. I think it's going to be a good one. It's a nice day, so hopefully we can have a nice ride today. So about 6 kilometres into the ride now, I've arrived at the first little rest station. It's clearly themed to look like an old steam train, keeping with the railway theme here. I'm at Bowser. It's so far just been riding along the main road. It's a made path, but it just follows around the streets of Wangaratta to get to here. From here on there's a long straight stretch of about maybe 10, maybe 14 kilometres I think, of just a dead straight road with no hills or anything, just straight. And after the long straight we soon come to Everton. That's where I'm going to turn off and head to Beechworth. That's where I'm going to go for my lunch and then head back down to Everton again to rejoin the trail. So 25 kilometres out from Wangaratta now, and I've made it as far as the former Everton train station. There's another train themed rest area behind me. I've passed a few of them so far, and this is where the branch off goes to head up to Beechworth, so that's the direction I'm going to head now. I'm going to come straight back to the main path again after that and decide how much further I'll be able to make it today after that. Just over halfway now between Everton and Beechworth. It's a long, relentless climb. It's about as steep as the old locomotives could possibly make it, so that's about as steep as I can make it too for this long. It's quite slow going. Looking forward to the ride back the other way though. I don't think I'll have to pedal once the whole way. But yeah, I've got to just keep going. Beechworth. That was a hard ride up from Everton. Pretty much all uphill the whole way, but it's a nice spot to be now. Lots of autumn colours around. Going to go and have a little bit to eat now and then make my way back down to the main line again. I'm back to the intersection at Everton. with the main trail. The ride back from Beechworth was much easier than the ride there, that's for sure. Even got to see quite a lot of kangaroos on the way back. Well, time to keep going. And I'm back at Everton Station, and it is a different day. I didn't finish the trail last time I was here. I've come back to finish it this time. I think I brought a bit too much stuff with me last time and I got pretty tired carrying it all, so I gave up and went home. So I'm back on a different day and the weather's absolutely perfect yet again, so let's go and have a look at the rest of the trail, this time from Everton to Bright. And there is the Beechworth turnoff, but this time I'm going to keep going straight. Next stop is Myrtleford. According to the sign here, 27 kilometres away. Let's get going. That's 16 kilometres from Everton, so it makes it about 42 from Wangaratta. I've just got to the top of a mountain range that they call Taylor's Gap. So the road and the trail pass through the gap here. It's a small rest area behind me that they provided. It was a very long climb, probably the last 3 or 4 kilometres have just been a continuous climb. Now there's a fairly long descent as well, which I'm looking forward to. And as we come through here, we get nice views of the mountain ranges. We can see the snowfields in the background. I don't know if there's any snow visible today, but sometimes there is. Let's go for a bit of a coast downhill finally. So I've come as far as the town of Myrtleford now. I'm standing in front of an old gold stamper that's been preserved here. It's the first time really, other than Beechworth, that you'd come to a proper decent sized town, and plenty of food, plenty of options available there. There's 2 ways to get through this town too. You can go around a loop that follows a river, or straight through the middle of the town. So if you're riding both ways, I think it's probably best to do one of each, because the town's great, you got plenty of things to do in there as far as food and support goes, and then the loop that follows the river is also really nice. I've come through the town this time, and now I've just come out of the town heading on my way to Bright. So I've almost made it to the end of the rail trail. I'm in Port Punka. It's the second last little town. It's only about another 6 kilometres to go to Bright now. And there's a little cafe behind me which is closed right now, but I've been there before. It's quite good, and it's nice that they've actually themed it with a rail trail for the people who are using it. As the sign behind me says, welcome to beautiful Bright. I've made it to the end of the Murray to Mountains rail trail. It's a beautiful rail trail, absolutely fantastic. It's one of the longest in Victoria. Not the longest, but one of the longest. It is also definitely one of the best though. Where a lot of others are kind of like a day trip, this one I think you could call like a small holiday. It follows the Great Alpine road, which is already an established tourist route, so you get to enjoy a lot of the same tourist activities along the way. The condition is also absolutely fantastic. It's over 100 kilometres of completely sealed path. It's in excellent condition. It's really smooth, really good to ride on, and the scenery is just sensational the whole way. We've got mountains and nature and bush all around. A little bit of railway history still around, not an awful lot, but definitely a lot of railway themes. All the rest stops that are along the way, they're all themed after old steam engines. In all, I'd say it's one of my favourite rail trails there is, and definitely I recommend giving it a go. It's probably something that you could spend a few days on. The towns like Beechworth and Popunka, Myrtleford and Bright, they're all worth an overnight stay really, and they've all got plenty of options for accommodation and food and anything you could want. So yeah, I'd say definitely when you get a chance, come up here and give it a look.